Hey guys, Hayz here. So this is my my Shoot 1 Heaven guide for Reserve. This is the easiest way to complete Shoot 1 Heaven on Reserve that I've seen. Really, it was pretty simple for me. I did it pretty easily over the course of like a day or two. Yeah, this is the long range spots from spawn to catch players going towards these hotspots. So you know, drop down room, K buildings for the raiders, all that stuff. There are spots in here that will show you exactly where to go, what building, and what to look at. So yeah, enjoy it. Don't forget, I do stream on Twitch every single day, except for Sundays at 10 a.m. GMT. So if you guys are, on Twitch, want to come hang out, say hi, ask some questions, then feel free to do so. Link will be in the description below if you guys want to check that out. Okay, so for me, the best way to complete Shoot 1 Heaven on Reserve is honestly just to counter snipe the people doing exactly what everyone else does, which is go to the dome, right? So what I'm going to do is come down to the manhole area. You know, the garage here with the manhole extract just on the left here. What I do is I come into this garage here and I just look up through these windows. Watch out for the bars, but you should be okay to look up through these windows and check anyone counter sniping. Anyone sniping from dome down towards say tech buildings, all that stuff. Just counter snipe from here. You can probably find a different spot, but this is, I felt, the safest spot. It's like a loophole snipe in a sense. You can kind of like get a really good angle, and they hardly see you, right? It's so hard to see through these windows, but you can see them clearly, right? So everyone's got the same idea. Go to dome, right? Go to dome, look down from dome. It's the highest point on the map. You look down, you snipe everyone. It's easy peasy, right? It's not that easy from dome, but it's so much easier to counter snipe the players that are doing exactly that. I guarantee you there's about maybe, I don't know, like 1 or 2 players per raid that go to dome to snipe down on players. So the easiest way is to come here and counter snipe these guys on dome. I mean, you can see the rocks down here as well. There's rocks over there. You can sort of back off a bit, get some angles on these rocks here, get some angles over, if I can get through here, on I guess these rocks, or even just go into the doorway here. You've got like a little sort of like loophole spot. You can sort of hold your crouch button and scroll to get better angles on guys on the rocks up here, all that stuff. It's so easy. I mean, even here, right? There's a much clearer angle. Obviously, it's easy for them to see you, but at the same time, you can see them easier as well. So this is my best spot. This is the spot that I would recommend. There's many more spots that you can go to help yourself and get those Shoot 1 Heaven kills. Okay, so the next area I'm gonna sort of show you is up at Rook here. You got Rook. It faces over towards the K buildings and also up top on the Tunguska bunkers over here. So we're gonna go through into Rook over here. Go up the stairs. Now what you can do is I have pretty high strength. So I'm not sure if I can do this. Yeah, see. Okay. There we go. So what you can do is jump up on there. Depending on what kind of strength you have, you might have to sort of take a running jump, or maybe like maybe jump sideways, or like jump sort of on an angle on this one, and then go around, and then go down here. What you can do is you can see the whole of K's down here, and also on top of the bunkers over here. What I found is I found a lot of raiders hanging around over here. It's not what you're looking for, but it's nice, to have some raiders spawn in front of you here. You can just pop them off as they're hanging around K buildings. So what you can do is come here when the alarm's going. You can sort of wait here, wait for players to come through the forklift Ks, and just pop them in the head. It's 100-meter headshot, and that should do you fine. So raiders spawn, you wait here, and players will come. Okay, so coming over to the other side of the Rook building, towards where you can get on the roof here, there's a door that you have access to the roof with. You get up here. It's a bit risky, obviously, so make sure you don't take too much time running around here. Can you get through here? No, you can't. You have to go to this body here and then turn right and go around inside, and then run across the small little part there, the little whatever it is there, and then carry on through, keep going. And I mean, you can kind of like see where we're going with this. Honestly, you can kind of see what's gonna happen here. But I thought I fell off there. And then you obviously go on the next part, carry on, and you're on the roof here. You're on the other part of the roof with the with the machine gun here. You're a bit higher than what I showed you earlier with this little, that one there. But you have the same sort of vision, but you have more vision across the E-bunkers, as well as what I think is White Knight over here. And then you have more vision into the water buildings. Obviously, it's foggy now, but yeah, you can kind of see into there. It's nice little angles here. You can also see over towards that side as well. Maybe the back of the bunkers here as well. Yeah, you know, it's not a bad spot. It's not a bad little angle. You know, it gets you a vision of over here. You can obviously, what you can do if you're pretty confident that there's no one really over towards the top of the Tungustas here, the bunkers. You can kind of like take this angle and just sort of chill out over here. Obviously, if you get shot at, it's kind of hard to back off. You have to run across here and then sort of jump over. But it's a bit of a riskier move, but it's one that's there available to you. You know. Okay, so next spot is just next to the chopper rear, as people call it. I call it white pawn because it's white pawn, obviously. So next spot, it's kind of one that you have to do early in the raid. It's not one that you can do later on, really, because your chances severely decrease in terms of getting a shot. But what you can do is go up to the second, is it like the second floor, I think it is? Hold on, just lost myself here. Yeah, so go up to the second floor, this one here. And on this table here, you can jump on this table. My strength is too high again. But what you can do is essentially just wait here. You'll see players jump up on this jump up to get up to the platform here, to then run into ramp room here, and then obviously run through and drop down into tech room. You might find some hatchlings that run through here, and then up and then around into the tech drop down as well. This is your kind of like your best chance if you're here to catch players, you know, looting Tetrises, graphics cards, whatever, you know, shove it up their ass, whatever they do, you know, all that stuff. And also players coming through here. If you got like a higher zoom scope in terms of a Valde or a Voodoo scope, is probably best for this angle, really. Same as any other angle, really. It's best to have the highest magnification scope, really, that you're comfortable with. So I recommend the Voodoo scope. Really, really good. Yeah, you just watch for this. You watch this whole area. Someone jumps up here. You try and, you know, take a shot at their head as they run through here. This is probably the best chance you'll get if they're crossing up here. You know, if they're running straight towards this before they jump up and then jump in here, and then there's all these windows and it gets kind of dark in there. You can't really see too much, so it's kind of awkward. All that stuff, just wait here, get them if they're crossing over here, or if they're dropping down, maybe try and get them here, or even when they're picking up loot over here as well. That's one of the ways you can do if you spawn maybe at the back of this building, back of White Pawn. I don't know, just up on the hills here. You can run through, run down. Again, I wouldn't recommend sniping from Dome. Dome, as I've said, on the first spot. Everyone does that. It's not as good as it looks, really. It's not as good as it looks, trust me. There's so many different angles like this one that I've just shown you here that can be so much more beneficial in the early game, for sure. So another pretty average spot that I would recommend sometimes. It's okay, it's not bad. You can go up this tower here. Some pretty nice little spot. You can sort of see the back of Black Bishop here. If you got the tower prone, you're pretty much covered from every side apart from where you're looking. So you can kind of see the back of it through the windows here. Obviously for, you know, for your 100 headshots, the back of here slightly. This is the drop down room here. This is the ramp room up to here. You can kind of see if you lean, you know, you can see the jump up here as well whilst you're prone. So it's quite nice for arm stamina too, to keep your arm stamina going, because that's one of the hardest things is to keep your arm stamina as full as possible. Whilst you're scoped in, trying to snipe these guys. You can see the back of all these rooms here. You might see players running across here from underground or whatever. But I mean, apart from that, it's not a great spot. It's a spot that you can do at the start of a raid. Again, you know, the same as the last one we showed with sniping from White Pawn across the way. This building over here. Over to Black Bishop into the drop down room. But it's one of those things that, you know, I just thought I'd add, because if you spawn on this side, it's not a bad spot to sort of sit for the first like 5 minutes of the raid, just to sort of see, and you're pretty covered. All you got to do is watch out for players coming around you from down this way, from like the Tungusters and also the towers. I mean, you know, you might find some players running down this way or up top of the Tungusters here, from the back spawns there, from over the barracks. All right, so that's just one that I thought I'd throw in there if you spawn this side. So that was that. That's the Shoot One Heaven on Reserve guide. I'll be trying to do some more videos on all 4 maps. So customs, woods, and shoreline. If you guys enjoyed that and it helps in some way, then make sure to subscribe. That helps me out. Make sure to like the video and comment on if this helped you out. If you have any other ideas as to help players gain their Shoot One Heaven kills as well. So yeah, do that down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.